Welcome back to your Pig Trail Show. Will Monclair alongside Otis Kirk for another episode of your Arkansas Football Recruiting Report. Otis, we've got two very special guests on the show today. Two four-star commits who just committed to the Hogs this week, both from Central Arkansas. We've got Courtney Crunchfield, wide receiver from Pine Bluff, and Charlie Collins, D lineman from Little Rock Mills. Both four stars. Guys, I'm sure this has been a process and a half until getting to this point, and I'm sure staying home was one of the things that weighed into your decisions. But now the announcement's out there, now the decision has been made, I'm sure you guys are feeling great. I'm sure it's a big stress off your shoulders.
Yeah, of course. I've been feeling amazing since I put that hat on. The sigh of relief, a lot of weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't know if I can speak for Courtney, but I'm happy with my decision. You feel me? I feel as if it was the best decision for me and my family. And not only me and my family, my state. You feel me? I feel like the state really supported my decision. I feel like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's a big stress reliever. I feel great about my decision as well. We chose them just because of the fact that we want to stay home and go and put on for the state of Arkansas. I can tell that the fans already love us because they show much love on Twitter.
Absolutely. What is that interaction with fans been like online? I'm sure it's insane out there.
Man, it's been funny, loving. I'm loving all of it.
Of course, Arkansas fan base on social media is unmatched. Me and Coach T. Will, we came up with this saying called "Hog Crazy." One day it just slipped out my mouth. It was in his office chilling, and I slipped up and said it. He wrote it down. Me and him been saying it forever. So Arkansas fans are hog crazy. You feel me? You gonna know that they support you, and regardless of your decision.
Absolutely. Now, you announced together. How long have you been buddies for? And where did that decision come from?
Oh, we actually cousins.
I was gonna say we actually cousins. We're not just friends. Yeah, we're actually.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah, as cousins, what's it like making like a family decision like this together?
Man, it was so joyful.
Were you two cousins running around in the backyard dreaming of being Razorbacks?
Yeah, we was two cousins that was bad climbing trees in Auntie front yard.
And somehow I got the talent to play football on the next level. You know what I mean? Like everybody don't get this opportunity that we get. Like especially like you ain't gonna find too many families with like two or more athletes in the family that's really good. Yeah, I can say that we is blessed for this opportunity. All you gotta do is just put God first, and you will be all right.
Absolutely. Now, obviously, there's a lot of components that go into a decision like this. You guys had offers from numerous Power 5 programs, but what else went into a decision like this? Was it coaching staff? Was it other members of the university?
You got it.
It was actually a lot going into making this decision from the coaching staff. From one thing that I can say, I love how diverse the coaching staff is. Regardless of what some people may say, Arkansas to me has one of the best coaching staffs in the SEC easily. It's some guys there with some experience and some guys that knows football. The culture, of course, like I said, is nothing like your home state. So being from Arkansas, staying at home, committing to Arkansas, it's just a completely different vibe. Like, it's crazy. Now, I don't know if this taking account for Courtney, but I know for myself personally, you guys may know, I have two of my other teammates from this past season that committed to Arkansas as preferred walk-ons, Bray Shaw and Anton Pierce. So, it's just going to be really fun, getting a click back up and play with them guys on the next level.
Absolutely.
And, for me, I can say that the bonding that I've started with the coaching staffs up there at the University of Arkansas, I can say that they really intelligent, good man. Because not just football, they ask about personal life heavily. They care about that. And that what made me feel like that's the place to be because I know I have somebody that care about me and teach me how to be a man after so long. Bonding with them is just cool overall, and that's where we're going to be at. We're going to turn this thing around.
Absolutely. Otis, I've got another question, but do you have anything for the boys?
Yeah, I do quite a bit actually. When did you actually, both of you, when did you know for sure it was Arkansas? I mean, I know when you announced it, but when did you know for sure it was Arkansas? You can say now.
I can say like,
Uh,
no, you got it. Go ahead.
I I know for the both of us, like you know how they say everybody recruiting process is different, but me and Courtney process was similar in a lot of ways. The only like major difference was I was recruited early, but I think I can speak for both of us when I say it came down to LSU and Arkansas. You know, man. So like I said, you know, it came down for I'm pretty sure I can speak for both of us that it came down to LSU and Arkansas. We had took their final visit to LSU. But honestly, I can say that the decision was made sometime around Easter. You know, I think that was before the spring game, right before the spring game.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sitting down on the phone with Coach Adams. And, you know, I really love how our conversation was going. It honestly, it wasn't even a football conversation, but it was just like a heart-to-heart, man-to-man type conversation. I really love how that conversation was going. And I called Courtney up on the phone, gave him a little head nod, let him know where my head was at. You know, it just went from there.
Yeah, because I was sort of kind of already feeling the Hogs because of the simple fact that the bunch guy with Coach Kenny guy. I mean, that's a wonderful man. Coach Sam Pittman, man, them two good men to be around throughout the rest of your life and on the next level for like 2 to 3 years. But yeah, overall, he gave me the head nod. We knew that was the place. He was getting treated right, and I was too. So we was like, let's do it. Let's stay on.
Charlie used to be a teammate of Courtney too till this past season. But one thing you told me, Charlie, and I don't know if you remember or not, but you said the barbershop where you went to in Pine Bluff had all Razorbacks and Dallas Cowboys stuff. You guys go to the same barber?
You talking about Pops. Hey, Courtney, he talking about Pops. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Pops. You know, feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all in Palm Bluff, go and sweep downtown, let him get y'all right.
Man, shout out to Junebug and Artisan Blade. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to all them. But nah, that's really where I grew up in that barbershop. You know. So, like I said, I'm not a Cowboys fan though. That was one thing they could never convince me to do. But you know, growing up, seeing the Hogs all the time, seeing the Cowboys all the time, it's always some type of sports going on in there. You know, intelligent talk between men that understand sports. It just made me get that much more love for the game.
Did it help Arkansas some? Not talking bad about anybody who left, but they got 3 new defensive coaches. Now, Coach Adams, your coach, is still here, but he's the only one coming back from the last staff. They added three, including a new coordinator and co-coordinator. Did that help with your decision, or did it make any difference, Charlie?
Honestly, with the addition of Coach T. Will, man, it's like he himself swayed the whole culture of the campus. Like you could honestly tell the difference once Coach Will got there. Coach T. Will got there. His first day in the office, he gave me a phone call saying, "Look, I'm here. I'm gonna be here. And this is what we're gonna do." You know, we sat on the phone for a few minutes. We broke it down. I think for every day of his first 2 weeks in the office, he sent me some different type of video that morning. Either was it a good morning or how you doing, you know, let's attack the day, or how you worked out. You know, just he was just staying in touch in some type of way. And I just knew that I had to get back on campus with him. I got on campus with him. We sat in his office, we broke down some tape, you know, he shared a little bit of his background, history with me. I shared some with him. You know, it was really just a bonding and getting to know each other. And I could tell then from when I first sat down and had that conversation with him that he was legit.
Courtney, similar question. Kenny Guyton is your coach, but Dan Enos is the new offensive coordinator. Do you like? I know you both you guys were at Tuesday practice. I believe it was Tuesday, if not a Thursday, that I was at. And then you came to the spring game. What do you think about Dan's offense? And I know you like Coach Guyton, but what do you think about Dan's offense and anything like that, Courtney?
I feel like fit me well because of the simple fact that like they kind of spreading the ball out and they kind of keeping the offense spread. It ain't too much stagnated offense is going on, and I like that. The offense that he running this year, I feel like they'll be able to run numbers up and put numbers on the board this year. And I feel like they can go be a top team in the SEC. Just from my opinion, from me watching them in the spring game, they can put the thing together and get it rocking, and we can come behind them and keep it rolling.
Yeah. That's enough from me. I've
Awesome.
got others, but I'll be talking to them.
But yeah,
these are my favorites right here.
Absolutely. Now, this is a question for both of you guys. This is obviously, being from Arkansas, been a dream of yours for a while. Now that it's in your grasp, now that you can really, it's a year or two away, what sort of impact do you both see each other having at the University of Arkansas once Saturdays roll around?
Oh, I feel like you're looking at two All-American SEC players right now.
Of course.
Just,
like Courtney said, like to sum up what Courtney just said, the Arkansas just is good, if not better than some of the most teams in the SEC. You feel me? All teams like the Georgias and the Bamas, they got their homegrown kids that stay at home. They give their state that spark. You know, for me and Courtney, that's what our intention and our goal is, to stay home and get Arkansas that little spark that they need to put our state back on the map. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. When the SEC championship, turn over with the state of Arkansas, we just know they're gonna take care of us, and we're gonna do what we gotta do in order to keep them happy.
Absolutely.
Let me jump in with one quick one, Will.
Of course.
Both of you, T.J. Lindsey, Braylon Russell. I mean, Brian Huff. There's a bunch of kids still left in the state. Kobe. Brandon. Are you guys gonna help recruit those kids?
Oh yeah, they know what the deal is. They know they want to be on that hill with us. Woo Pig, man. They want to be on that hill.
Of course we're gonna help recruit. I was on the phone with Coach Adams last night, man. I told him I'm the biggest recruiter Arkansas got right now. Just last night, I was on the phone with a 4-star linebacker out of Georgia named Jordan Burns. I ain't the type to put nobody information out there, but the head nod.
Absolutely.
TJ was on a visit yesterday, so you feel me? I didn't want to intervene or nothing like that, but he can be expecting that phone call today because he gonna hear about it. It's time for all us to start playing. Hey, same thing for Brian too.
It's CJ Brown too. They gotta hit him up.
CJ, man.
Same thing to Brian Huff. He already up there with you.
I think we
reeling them in.
I think we picked up Tavis Metcalf.
Yeah, they picked up Tevis Metcalf. They got Jaden Allen. And also today, Marquise Gomes, tight end from North Texas, committed to Arkansas. One of the top kids in the transfer portal. Freshman All-America, by the way, at tight end. Gives them another weapon out there beside you, Courtney.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. Well, congratulations to you both. We really appreciate having you on today. Now, it was great having Charlie and Courtney on today, but there's other commits that we need to talk about this week. What else are we seeing?
Okay, well, Barquise Keys committed today, a tight end from North Texas, one of the top prospects left in the transfer portal, 6'3", 230, freshman All-America at North Texas. So, I mean, Arkansas is getting a player who can help immediately. This is for 2023. Then in 2024, we go to Jaden Allen from Aledo, Texas, 4-star committed Friday with Courtney and Charlie. Well, same day they did, not with them, but same day. And then also yesterday, Tevis Metcalf, a cornerback from Birmingham Parker out of Alabama, committed to the Hogs. He's younger brother of T.J. Metcalf, a safety in the 2023 class. Man, these classes are already. But Metcalf and Allen are 2024 kids like Courtney and Charlie. But Arkansas got a lot better this weekend, Will. They had 5 commitments come in this weekend, and they got a whole lot better. When you look at the 9 commitments in 2024, some of them are 4 stars. The others are highly recruited kids. And so Arkansas is doing a really good job recruiting. And we heard from Charlie and Courtney how they're going to start recruiting the rest of the in-state kids.
They're doing as much as the coaches.
Yeah. Sometimes I think they're even better in the sense that these are your peers. You know, these are kids that a kid can look at Charlie and Courtney and say, they're going to Arkansas. Must be, pretty good. Good enough for them, good enough for me. I mean, I think that, and I think deep down, most of the kids, not all of them, but most of the kids in Arkansas to varying degrees, grow up wanting to play for the Hogs. And Sam Pittman and this coaching staff's got kids excited about Arkansas football again. I'm not saying they'll get everybody, but I think they've got a chance to get a lot of kids. And not just that, they're going to, Charlie talked about a linebacker in Georgia, Burns, and he was, working on last night, or yesterday. So, yeah, it was a good day this is a good weekend, good 3 days for Sam Pittman and the Razorbacks. I imagine Sam's jukebox is pretty much worn out after this weekend.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's been on all week, blasting, man.
Crazy week, but very exciting for Hog fans. Otis, we appreciate having you on. And for everybody watching, don't forget to check back in next week for another episode of your Arkansas Football Recruiting Report. Thanks, Otis.
Thanks, Will.